Hello again. Don't really have a whole lot going on right now. I think the only thing that I did is I have no idea why. I guess just bored, right? So I stuck a couple of the old ruptures on here just for giggles. Don't know if I'll use it. Don't know if I'll do anything with it. You know, it's in the closet right now, but you never know. Battle could be going well and could just want to muck around. Otherwise, I'm just here right now for a little bit of the grind, just to try to get a few points. Nothing much more than that. Excuse me. You know, considering the number of nerfs that have hit the Samjugs, I can't help but be a little bit surprised. Oh, I see why it's not doing anything. At how many of them are active. You know, you'd think that, oh, hey, what's this guy? I didn't even notice him. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Alright. Ah, sneaky bastard. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I lost sight of him. I guess that means he died. Alrighty then. I do like this build in general, though. It's fairly. So it hits hard. It's nice. Yeah, this build so far has been treating me fairly well. Come on, drop your shield. Alright, that worked out alright. Considering how I got munched right at the beginning because I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, I did like the ice noodle build on this quite a bit, and literally like 2 days after I started using it, they nerfed it into the dirt. Lucky me. But everybody knows what that's like. Oh, look at this. Hi, Mr. Zeros. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the one thing I've noticed is that there must just be a lot of people out there with Pathfinders, because for whatever reason, whenever I run that sword build, I end up running around at a pretty good clip by the end of it all. And so I must be getting lucky at having some Pathfinders to pick up a little bit of a speed boost. Alright, let's try not to fall asleep on this one. Let's try to, you know, not get waxed admitted into the game. Yeah, let's try to follow the 2-minute rule. Try to get at least 2 minutes out of this. Oh, right into the wall. That sucked. Alright, we'll take that instead. What shot me? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nice. Alright, I don't normally give much credit to those, so I didn't take any effort to avoid anything. Live and learn. Normally I walk right through those ones. Live and learn. Live and learn. Alright, what do we got going on now? Because that was a raven, and most of the time those are very, very soft little critters. Got here. Alright, we're gonna go straight back. Oh, not quite fast enough. That's alright though. So right now, since they're all kind of boxed up, the goal is to kind of keep them like that. But it looks like we got some moving over here. Oh, looks like they're going for that one. Yeah, sometimes when you have the guys, the arbiters and equalizers teeing off on you, if you've got a Frederick up, you know, a lot of times you can't get away from them, so you're better off just literally charging them. You know, get in range, because usually the guys that are doing that are soft, right? Usually it's something like the Bursa or the Eiffel, right? And they're soft. So if you can get within range, you can generally gun them down before they can kill you. Now, it doesn't mean they're not going to take a massive amount of durability away from you, but you know, you really can't run away from them sometimes either. So it ends up being a reasonable decision to make. I'm still a little bummed they haven't come back with another milestone reward, but we'll see. Pardon me if I'm a little bit sniffly. My allergies have been bad today. Just have not been able to get away from them. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I saw him teeing off down there. Saw him launch his thing. That's why I started moving around the outside. That's when I hit my own Frederick charge. Fortunately, I had one. Oh, this is not good. It looks like we've got ourselves ultimate somebody teeing off on me. So we're just gonna come up here, let him have that one back. Is that another one? Oh no, that's a Heichi. Alright. Great. These guys are just on me. They're like, no sir, you're just not going to be allowed to run amok. And I'm like, please sir, please, I just want to have a good time. I'm not looking to cause trouble, just a good time. Just me, or is this a bit of a tougher battle? There's another one of these guys. You know those bastards with the teths. Ah, that sword got me. He got me. Pounder. I like that. now with a 600 range. Gives you some flexibility. Uh-oh. Pretty much got my number there, doesn't he? Who's got me leashed? Son of Beach? Got him. Sometimes you just gotta stay on target. Give a little softening. Whoops, look at all these guys. Nobody's moving forward. Camper. And that's how it goes sometimes. Too many people think they can long ball their way to victory. If we just kill enough of them. But you're not killing enough of them. You're not killing hardly any of them. You know, when you look at it and you look at the numbers, you start to realize how uncommon it is for somebody to get 1 kill per bot. Right? You've got 5 bots and 1 Titan. If you did a 1-to-1 ratio, you'd have 6 kills. On both teams, there's only 3 people out of 12 that managed to accomplish that. This guy did 7, 6, exactly 1-to-1. What's this, 1.1 to 1? And slightly better than that. But the thing about it is, this is the thing about it where I get a little confused, right? And, you know, let me know if you think I'm thinking about it wrong, but you know, 4728. Okay, see, 300 difference, 300, okay, 55, 50, 34. Okay, well, look at this, all of a sudden there's more champions. You know, the other days I wasn't getting hardly any, now I've got a whole bunch of them in there. Alright. Well, so you look at those numbers and you don't say to yourself, well, there's huge discrepancies. You know, you get about a 500 point discrepancy. And, you know, maximum between all players. Oh, and I'm discounting myself, of course. And I have to, because in most cases I'm the outlier. But at that point, with a lot of them all right around the same range, within 100 or 200 of each other, shouldn't they all be fighting on kind of equal ground? Shouldn't they all be able to kind of hit a 50-50 kill ratio? Well, I suppose if it's a 50-50, you know, 3, you know, but some of them aren't even doing that. So that's what I wonder about. But, you know, here we got a guy. This guy here, he's obviously a beacon runner. This guy here is obviously a heavy beacon runner. So this guy here, he's one of the more active quality ones out there. 10 beacons, 4 kills. Still couldn't get a 1-to-1, but 3 assists, so we'll give him some points for that. This guy over here, he did 6, but no kills. 3 assists. You know, shot at a few people. He was running around. That's about it. But is it really that difficult to get a 1-to-1? Start watching your end results. How many people are getting 1-to-1? Do you see people getting more than 1-to-1 very often? 1.5 to 1? That would be 9, right? Are they getting in the 8, 9, 10 range, or you got people that are getting up into the teens? It's I don't know. Never really thought about it until now. But it does seem like people's kill counts are lower than they should be. I mean, you've got a grand total of what, 36 kills possible. Everybody gets a 1-to-1. You see what I'm saying? You should, that's the whole wipe. I guess that's the whole team. So I guess you can't expect to get the whole team every time. But even still, I don't know. It seems like there's 1-to-1 is a harder number to get to than it sounds. Right? It doesn't sound like it should be that tough. But it seems like in actual practice, it's relatively difficult. Did you see that? Some guy was taking pot shots at me. And it looked like another Ring of Fire kind of guy, right? You gotta hate those guys. You know? Gotta be worried that it was like, you know. That guy chasing me around? I think sometimes he is. And was that one of those kink people? K-I-N-K? K-I-N-C? Kinky kinkies? Oh, what's this? I don't usually like to stay this long back here, that's why I take so much damage. If I stick around more than I should, like I did here, then I go down, I go boom boom bye bye. See? No way to... oh, where am I looking? There it is. Okay, come in here. So let's just take this in a little bit. What do we got going here? I see. Come on, guys. Move forward. We gotta move forward. Okay, so back to fighting for this beacon again, and we need it. Managed to survive the Ravana. Those guys can be a real pain sometimes, you know what I mean? Uh-oh. Afraid he might have tried to tee off on me. Yeah, good move there. Uh-oh. Somebody's upset with me. Nothing up here. Alright. What are you hiding back there for, dude? Go get a beacon. Uh-oh. Ooh, alright. For a while that seemed like it was not gonna go our way. that's where you're saying to yourself, yeah, we're gonna pull that one out of our ass. See, I did see Kink. I don't know what their real name is. What is it? Killers Inc? Okay. Kink! Ooh! 7411. Big boy. 5788. Oh yeah. Nice. Nice. I'm betting they're unhappy about that. Just a wild stab in the dark, cuz look at it. They were kicking our ass. Not bad. How did Living Legend? Oh, 7 million now, but see, one kill. You know, at that point, I'm wondering, did you get caught in like a battle with another person, high hit point? It's like, you know, two Fenrir's going at it, or two Teths going at it. You know, you can do a heck of a lot of damage and go nowhere, right? That's why a lot of times you'll see me, I just run away from those. You can say, oh, he's a coward or whatever, but the reality of it is, I can either do exactly like that and get caught in a high, you know, long battle with another high durability bot, or I can go and try to get beacons and kill more average bots. So, you know, it's a pick your poison kind of thing. I choose to do the latter in those cases. I suppose. You know, I could go the route of tying them up, but in most cases, I think it's the other way around. I think I'm the one getting tied up, and it's holding me back rather than I'm holding them back. So I see it as bad for me. So I'm not a big fan of that. I'm more likely to take off. You know, I do not walk out onto this battlefield thinking to myself that it's like some sort of you know, every battle is like me against whomever. I see it as playing a board. Okay? Right or wrong. Because I see it kind of as playing a board, I don't take any particular value in extended one-on-one types of things. He wasn't gonna let me have my fun. Knew what I was up to. Touch it. Just touch the ring. See, I had to do that because I felt like he was eyeballing me, and he had bad intentions, and so that was really. You know, to put it in a proper narrative, just, you know, self-defense. Okay? I was just really trying to protect myself from possibilities. Uh-oh. Now they're getting serious. Bringing out the heavy artillery. Uh-oh. Alrighty. You know, this one's far enough along. I probably won't even get to shoot it. Come on, Big Daddy! I thought maybe I could get closer than that. Oh well. You know, I should try a beacon rush again sometime. See if it's still the vast nightmare of cheaters, because they gravitate towards those faster games, or if it's a little better now than it used to be. I only say that because I am curious still if the whatever happened with Ren's actually made any difference. You know, did it actually equate to anything? There we go. Go. A lot of flux in the beacons, a lot of back and forth. A contentious battle, I guess. Huh? Big word of the day. Uh-oh. I absolutely hate those guys. Cut those angles off, don't let them do it to you. You know, I think probably the only thing in this game that I think is actually like overpowered to the point where it's really, really difficult to deal with, and that is the ultimate Olympus. Outside of that, there's not much that I don't think can be dealt with, but those, they're kind of in their own little realm. What just hit me there? Something just blew a weapon off and I don't even know what it was. Yeah, I'm really very pleased with this particular build. This is an APO drone on the sword with Ultimate Hussars and the whatever the light version of them is. It's proven to be very, very fun little build. How are my guys doing? Everybody's holding up? Everybody's holding up. Oh, we're losing beacons though, but... Yeah, I wish they had a, oh, maybe a, what is that? Where did that come from? I don't get what that is. I wonder. Nitro! Nitro was out there. Hey, I thought he was in a clan. Nitro's a solid player. Yeah. Nice. 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 Awesome. He's a real good player. Who else did we have? Anybody? Nobody. Nobody that I recognize. Anyway, not that there's nobody good. I just don't recognize them. I just recognize Nitro. Huh? I don't get a whole lot of people reaching out to me. To be honest, if they're less than champions and I don't know them from a chat, I don't usually accept. Only because it's really just not somebody I'm likely to squad with. I really prefer people to be in my territory, right? For the most part. Where am I right now? 59-22. So I look for something a little higher than, I mean, the guy's 1,100 points below me. I'm not trying to be mean, but like I've said before, you really cannot help people in the same way in this game because the matchmaker is antisocial, right? You want the best matchups? You're going to want to be within a couple hundred points of me. 5,700, 5,600. Champion, you're still good, but you're going to get the best matchups the closer you are to the other person. People are always forgetting that, who's down there? Who's down there asking for a little special attention? Dr. Feelgood! Oh, you're beating up on my people. Can't have that. That's illegal. There's a test going up there, so he should be able to take him, right? Yeah, it was valiant effort, my friend. Valiant effort. Slightly misplaced, but valiant. How about you? You're going to be misplaced? Misplaced. Kind of the right idea. The problem with it is it just can't last long enough, right? So I feel like you guys want to have a conversation. I feel like you want to get to know me a little better. You want to be my friend, right? You're saying to yourself, hi, I want to talk to that man. Oh, there seems to be quite a few people on me all of a sudden. So I'm gonna go over here now. I don't really want to play with you. So I'm gonna come over here and play with these two. They look like they want to play. Oh, hi, buddy. Let's be friends. You know, I'm still surprised that I don't see more builds like mine running around. Because there's a lot of people that have tests. And I see people using these weapons from time to time, but not that often and not really as religiously as I do. So I don't know why. Nice. Nice. Pretty consistent. This one down here, I swear, it's like broken. It just goes on forever. Alright. I think I'm going to call it quit for right now. Well, let's just see where did I finally end up. 59.37. So the next time I get on, I should be able to crack the 6K mark and start moving into the area where I can slack. So, not that I'm working all that hard. I don't actually push that hard. You see kind of the max about how hard I push. I do a little bit in between sometimes, but not a whole lot. So, any rate though, take care of yourselves.